The sit-stand challenge is to move from standing into a cross-legged position and then back into standing without using your hands or knees as a brace. We're practicing 2 methods of the sit-stand challenge, including several modifications that you can use to develop the core and leg strength required to complete the sequence unassisted. The classic version of the sit-stand challenge moves from standing in Shizen to sitting cross-legged, and then back to standing. Entering Zagata no Kamae, or a crouching position between sitting and standing, can help you to maintain balance in the rise. Holding onto a horizontal stick may also help you to maintain balance throughout the sequence. The Taijutsu version of this method is to move from Shizen into a seated cross-legged position, up into Fudoza no Kamae, back into cross-legged, and then into Zagata before rising into Shizen. You might improve your balance by placing each hand on its opposite shoulder throughout the sequence. You can also hold onto a stick horizontal at chest level to maintain balance throughout the sequence. Holding the stick out from the body will help keep your chest and head lifted throughout the sequence. If you're not ready to get up and down without using the knees or hands as a brace, you can modify the movement by dropping down into a cross-legged posture, then entering Hiza or kneeling on one leg before rising into standing. You can use this kneeling transition with or without the additional transition into Fudoza no Kamae. You can play with how you're standing up to find what works for you, including facing the same direction or allowing your body to pivot as you rise. You can also move from Hiza into Zagata or a crouching posture before rising into Shizen. Another modification is to hold onto a vertical stick or a prop like a chair as you move through any of these sequences from Shizen to cross-legged and back to standing. Start with the modified version of entering Hiza or a kneeling posture or even Zagata or a crouching posture before rising back up to standing, trying to lean less on the prop day by day. You can also play with your own modifications to find out how best to improve your range of motion, such as lowering directly into Fudoza, then exiting through Seiza and Zagata before returning to Shizen. When you're feeling steady in the modified version, you can repeat the process using the stick as a prop for while moving from standing into cross-legged and back to standing without using a kneeling transition at any point in the sequence. Practice until you're able to do the full sit-stand challenge without using a prop or any knee-based bracing modification. The second method of sit-stand challenge we're practicing is to lower down through Zagata no Kamae. Shift the seat to enter a cross-legged position, enter Fudoza, move back to cross-legged, and then resume Zagata no Kamae before rising up into Shizen. Just like in the first method, placing your hands on their opposite shoulders or holding onto a stick held horizontal and out from the body may help you to maintain balance throughout the sequence. You can also just let your hands hang out however you like. Practice until you feel very comfortable throughout the sequence. A modified version of this sequence moves from Shizen into Zagata or a crouch, and then into Seiza or kneeling, then Fudoza, then cross-legged, back to Fudoza, then Seiza, Zagata, and Shizen. Holding onto a horizontal stick or placing your hands on your shoulders can help improve your balance by maintaining your chest and head in an upright position throughout the sequence. You can also use a prop, such as a vertical stick or a chair, to lean on as you move through the sequences. At first, lean on the prop as much as necessary to move through the modified version that allows you to kneel as part of the sequence. Lean on the prop less and less as you develop the coordination to move through the sequence. When you're comfortable, remove the prop and practice the modified sequence until it feels smooth and easy. Return to using the stick to practice the non-modified version without kneeling, starting by using the prop and working towards being able to move through the sequence without using the prop and without using the hands or knees as a brace.